My child, someone just bought a gun 5 minutes ago, and it's to shoot your future. I need you to listen very carefully because your life depends on understanding what I'm about to reveal. You've been feeling anxious lately, having strange dreams and sensing that something dangerous is approaching. Those feelings aren't your imagination. They're divine warnings I've been sending to prepare you for this moment. The person who purchased this weapon lives close to you. They smile when they see you, act friendly, and pretend to care about your well-being. But in their private moments, they've been planning how to destroy everything good in your life. This spiritual gun they've acquired is loaded with lies, betrayal, and calculated sabotage aimed directly at your heart. You found this message at the exact moment you needed to hear it. This isn't coincidence, it's divine intervention. The strange feeling you had about checking your phone, the restlessness that brought you here, the sudden urge to seek answers, all of this was me guiding you to this warning. Right now, as you hear these words, I am placing my protective shield around you because what I'm about to reveal will shock you to your core. This gun isn't meant to harm your physical body. It's designed to kill something far more precious. They want to shoot down your dreams, murder your opportunities, and execute your chance at the success and happiness you deserve. This spiritual assassination has been planned for weeks, and they're ready to pull the trigger. The ammunition they've gathered isn't made of metal. It's made of gossip, lies, false accusations, and carefully planted seeds of doubt about your character. They plan to fire these bullets at your reputation, your relationships, and your future prospects until everything you've worked for lies dead and buried. This person has been studying your weaknesses like a sniper studies their target. They know exactly where to aim to cause maximum damage. Your insecurities, your past mistakes, your fears about not being good enough. They've been collecting information, gathering allies, and positioning themselves for the perfect shot at your happiness. What makes this spiritual attack so dangerous is that once they pull this trigger, the damage spreads like poison. Your family relationships will suffer. Your work opportunities will dry up. People you trust will begin to doubt you. Your confidence will crumble, and your dreams will seem impossible to achieve. But here's what they don't know. I saw them purchase this weapon, and I've already begun moving to protect you. Their gun is about to backfire in ways they never imagined possible. You need to recognize the signs that this spiritual attack has already begun. Think about the recent obstacles that suddenly appeared in your path. Projects you were excited about mysteriously fell through. People who promised to help you became unavailable or changed their minds without explanation. These weren't random setbacks. They were the first shots fired from this spiritual gun. Have you noticed how certain people have become distant lately? Friends who used to call regularly now seem too busy. Family members have started questioning decisions they previously supported. Co-workers or business partners have begun treating you differently, showing less enthusiasm for your ideas. This is because poisonous words have already been whispered in their ears. Your sleep has been disrupted with dreams of being chased, trapped, or attacked by faceless enemies. You wake up feeling drained and anxious without knowing why. These dreams are your spirit sensing the danger aimed at you and trying to prepare your conscious mind for what's coming. Technology problems have increased. Your phone freezes when you try to make important calls. Your computer crashes before you can complete crucial tasks. Or your internet goes down during important online meetings. These aren't technical coincidences. They're signs that negative energy is interfering with your progress. Money that should have come to you has been delayed or denied. Bills have appeared unexpectedly, or expenses have suddenly increased just when you thought your finances were stabilizing. The spiritual bullets fired at your prosperity are already creating chaos in your material world. Pay attention to how your pets or children react around certain people. Animals and young ones can sense the negative intentions before adults recognize them. The person holding this spiritual gun is someone who appears supportive and caring when you see them face to face. They ask about your plans, offer encouragement, and seem genuinely interested in your success. But behind that friendly mask lies a heart filled with jealousy and resentment toward everything good in your life. This individual has been carefully building a position of trust while secretly gathering ammunition to use against you. They remember every mistake you've shared, every fear you've confessed, every weakness you've revealed during vulnerable moments. They've been storing this information like bullets in a spiritual magazine, waiting for the right moment to fire. Look for someone who is always present when your problems begin. They often arrive just before conflicts start or immediately after disasters strike, positioning themselves as your rescuer while actually being your destroyer. They offer comfort and advice, but somehow their help always leads to more complications. This person harbors deep jealousy about your potential for happiness, success, or spiritual growth. They see the blessings that are meant for you, and instead of celebrating your good fortune, they feel entitled to what you have. They believe they deserve your opportunities more than you do. They've enlisted others in their campaign against you, spreading subtle doubts about your character, sharing twisted versions of your private conversations, or creating false narratives about your intentions. They've turned your own words into weapons aimed at your heart. The trigger is about to be pulled, but I have already positioned my angels to intercept every spiritual bullet they fire. I have already placed an impenetrable spiritual armor around you that no weapon formed against you can penetrate. Every lie they speak will be exposed as falsehood. Every trap they set will catch them instead. Every bullet they fire from their spiritual gun will bounce harmlessly off my divine shield and return to wound the one who fired it. Begin each morning with this powerful prayer. Father God, I put on the full armor of your protection today. Shield me from every spiritual bullet aimed at my heart. Let every weapon formed against me fail completely. Surround me with your warrior angels, and let your favor go before me to open every door my enemies try to close. Visualize my golden light surrounding your entire body, like bulletproof armor. See this divine protection extending around your home, your family, and your future opportunities. When you must interact with the person who purchased this spiritual gun, imagine my angels standing guard beside you, deflecting their negative intentions before they can take aim. Create a spiritual barrier around your home by walking through each room while declaring, "This space is protected by divine authority. No spiritual weapon can operate here. Only blessings, peace, and prosperity are welcome in this place." Sprinkle salt along your doorways and window sills. This ancient practice creates a barrier that negative energies cannot cross. Carry a small cross, religious medal, or sacred stone in your pocket as a physical reminder of my constant protection. When you touch this item during difficult moments, remember that my power is always greater than any force working against you. The spiritual gun they purchased is already malfunctioning because I control all weapons of warfare. Their ammunition will turn to dust in their hands, and their aim will be thrown off by my divine intervention. Every shot they fire will miss its intended target and strike their own plans instead. The spiritual gun they purchased is about to explode in their own hands because I have activated the divine law of return. Every evil intention they've aimed at you is already circling back to strike them with triple the force they intended for you. What they planned for your destruction will become the foundation for their own downfall. Watch for these signs that their weapon is backfiring. They become increasingly frustrated as their plans consistently fail. The lies they tell about you become so obvious that people start questioning their motives instead of yours. The allies they recruited against you begin to see through their manipulation and distance themselves. Their own reputation starts suffering as people notice how problems seem to follow them wherever they go. Opportunities they thought were guaranteed begin slipping through their fingers. Relationships they valued start deteriorating because others sense the negative energy they carry. The spiritual bullets they fired at your prosperity will redirect toward their own financial stability. The lies they spread about your character will cause people to doubt their honesty instead. The chaos they tried to create in your family will manifest in their own household. This divine justice happens because I protect my children with fierce love. When someone purchases a spiritual weapon against my beloved, they unknowingly purchase their own defeat. Their gun becomes useless while their intended target receives double blessings as compensation for the attack they endured. What they meant for evil, I am already turning into good for you. Every door they tried to close is opening wider. Every relationship they tried to poison is growing stronger. Every dream they tried to kill is coming back to life with supernatural power. Discovering that someone close to you purchased a spiritual gun aimed at your heart creates deep wounds that require divine healing. It's natural to feel shocked, hurt, and confused when someone you trusted reveals themselves as your enemy. These feelings are valid, and I want to heal them completely. Begin the healing process by releasing the burden of this betrayal to me. You don't have to carry the weight of their choices or the pain of their deception. Speak these words aloud. Father God, I give you this hurt, this confusion, and this betrayal. I refuse to let their evil intentions poison my heart with bitterness or fear. Forgiveness doesn't mean pretending their actions were acceptable or allowing them continued access to harm you. True forgiveness means refusing to let their poison continue circulating in your system. Choose to forgive for your own freedom, not for their benefit. Create healthy boundaries by limiting your exposure to this person and being cautious about what personal information you share with them. Trust is earned, and they have proven themselves untrustworthy with access to your vulnerabilities. This painful experience is actually strengthening your spiritual discernment. You're learning to recognize the difference between genuine support and manipulative concern. This wisdom will protect you from future attacks and help you build relationships with people who truly have your best interests at heart. The clarity this situation provides is a gift. Now you know exactly who stands with you and who stands against you. This knowledge allows you to invest your energy in relationships that nurture your growth, instead of those that seek to destroy it. You were targeted with this spiritual gun because your enemy recognizes something powerful within you that you may not yet fully understand. They see the special calling on your life, the unique gifts you carry, and the significant impact you're destined to make. This attack is actually confirmation of your spiritual importance. The dreams and visions that have been stirring in your heart threaten their sense of control and superiority. Your potential success challenges their narrative that good things only happen to certain people. Your spiritual growth exposes the darkness they've been hiding behind fake smiles and false friendship. Have placed specific abilities within you that are meant to help others break free from the very type of spiritual bondage this attacker represents. Your testimony of overcoming this assault will become a weapon against the enemy's kingdom and a source of hope for others under similar attack. A team of warrior angels has now been assigned to your protection, because the work you're meant to do requires divine covering. The spiritual battles ahead are preparation for the greater victories I have planned for your life. This attack marks the beginning of a new chapter where you step fully into your purpose with the confidence of knowing I will defend you against every weapon formed against you. Your mission is too important to be stopped by anyone's spiritual gun. I am waiting for your immediate response to this divine warning because the next 24 hours are critical for your protection and breakthrough. The spiritual gun aimed at you must be neutralized now before more damage is attempted. Begin implementing the protection prayers and visualizations today, not tomorrow. Walk through your home declaring divine authority over your space. Carry your protective item and use it whenever you feel under attack. The enemy's timing is urgent, so your response must be equally swift. Show your gratitude for this life-saving revelation by supporting the messenger I used to deliver this warning to you. When you give super thanks up to $20, you create a spiritual energy exchange that keeps the channel of divine communication open for continued guidance and protection. This message found you at precisely the moment you needed it most. Trust that the same divine timing will continue working in your favor as you apply these protective measures. My angels are standing ready to execute your complete victory over this spiritual assault. The person who bought that gun may have intended your destruction, but I have turned their weapon into the very tool of your elevation. Their attack becomes your advancement. Their hatred becomes your blessing, and their spiritual gun becomes their own defeat. Trust me, you are completely protected.